Kathleen Rockwell, also known by her stage name Klondike Kate, was a notable figure in the American Old West, especially during the Klondike Gold Rush in the late 19th century. There, she quickly became a celebrity, performing as a dancer and singer in cabarets and saloons. Her performance was marked by a combination of charisma, beauty, and talent, earning her the nickname Klondike Kate. Around 1893, a rather common scene on various beaches was that of a woman emerging from a contraption known as a bathing machine. This curious apparatus became a notable aspect of leisure culture along the shoreline throughout the 19th century. Bathing machines were mobile structures primarily made of wood. Around 1880, in Wichita Falls, Texas, a community that began to form during the 1860s, businesses such as W.O. Wright General Merchandise, J.M. Spoont's Drugstore, and Pioneer Grocery Store stood out. These businesses were essential for meeting the daily needs of local residents and settlers who had established themselves in the area. The photograph in question, supposedly taken in Whitewright, Texas, is initially dated to around 1880. However, a closer analysis of the image reveals the presence of at least 2 automobiles. This observation is crucial, as it suggests that the photograph cannot have been taken before 1895, considering that automobiles only became more common and commercially available in the late 19th century. Mary Fields, often referred to by the nickname Stagecoach Mary, was born under the circumstances of slavery around 1832 in Hickman County, Tennessee. Her early life was marked by the weight and challenges of slavery, a system that severely restricted the freedom and opportunities of African Americans at that time. Around 1881, Larimer Street in Denver, Colorado, represented a vibrant microcosm of urban life in the American Old West. During this period, Denver was undergoing significant transformation, evolving from a mining town in its early days into a burgeoning urban center. Around 1890, in a characteristic setting in the historic Lower Manhattan neighborhood, establishments like the 5 Points Clothing House and S. Rondonina Meat Market stood out. These businesses reflected the diversity and commercial dynamism of the time in that area. In this dynamic urban context, a billboard for the Buffalo Bill Wild West show also stood out. In 1821, in the context of its struggle for independence from Spanish rule, Mexico acquired a significant territory known as New Mexico on May 5th of that year. This acquisition represented a significant change in the geopolitical landscape of the region. The transition from Spanish to Mexican control opened up new possibilities and challenges in the management and organization of the territory. In the late 19th century, specifically in 1887, the expansion of the Santa Fe Railway played a crucial role in the development of the Oklahoma Territory. The railway, advancing into Indian Territory, established a water and coal refueling station for its steam locomotives. This station was strategically located at the highest point in Oklahoma County. The origin of the town of Creede is linked to a key event in 1889, when Nicholas Creede discovered a valuable silver deposit known as Holy Moses on the slopes of Campbell Mountain, located in the East Willow Creek Canyon. After this discovery, Creede traveled to Denver. Upon his return in 1890, he brought news of the significant wealth of the mine he had claimed. Captured on August 11, 1907, by Wolf Photo in Dawson, Yukon Territory, this remarkable photograph displays an unusual scene: an adventurous prospector riding a large moose. This image suggests that the notably large and imposing animal was trained to serve both as a means of transportation and to assist in heavy tasks, an atypical use for a moose in that region. Bland, currently a ghost town located on private property in the quiet Jemez Mountains region, was founded in 1894. This town experienced its heyday in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, around 1900, thanks to gold and silver mining in the surrounding area. However, after this brief period of prosperity, Bland underwent a gradual decline, culminating in its almost complete abandonment in 1905. In the late 1860s, Virginia City, located in Nevada, established itself as a crucial point on the map of the American West, thanks to the Comstock Lode, a major mineral discovery. The emergence of this rich ore vein, identified in 1859, marked a significant turning point in the economy and development of the region. In this photograph captured in the 1870s, we see an intimate and charming scene: a father and his daughter riding on a horse, immersed in a moment of closeness and simplicity. The sepia-toned photograph evokes the feeling of a quieter and uncomplicated era. This scene captures the timeless essence and beauty found in the everyday experiences of bygone times. Dawson City, at the height of the Klondike gold rush that began in 1896, underwent a dramatic transformation. Originally a modest camp inhabited by First Nations people, the city quickly became the epicenter of this gold rush, attracting thousands of prospectors and adventurers. This image, captured around 1880, provides a glimpse of daily life at the City Hotel, located in Council Bluffs, Iowa. In the photograph, we see a group of people gathered on the hotel's balcony and deck. Men and women, dressed in typical attire of the time, appear to be engaged in casual conversations or simply enjoying the outdoor ambiance of the hotel. Upon settling in the United States, Johann Gottfried Kuhlmann, a German-born colonel, founded the town of Cullman in 1866. During his time as a clerk in a bookstore in Cincinnati, Ohio, Kuhlmann conceived the project of creating a unique community. His focus was on providing a welcoming environment for workers, with a particular emphasis on attracting immigrants from Germany, his homeland. The Golden Stairs, leading to the Chilkoot Pass from Scales around 1898, was a path fraught with significant challenges for the stampeders, people seeking their fortune during the Klondike Gold Rush. The Chilkoot Trail, known for its extreme difficulties, witnessed a series of tragedies and challenges. A cabinet card featuring a mother and her 3 daughters in Cleburne, Texas, around 1895, represents a typical example of this popular photographic format from the late 19th century. Cabinet cards, characterized by their photographic prints mounted on a thick and durable cardboard base, emerged in the mid-1860s. Strawberry Days, initiated in 1898, is recognized as the longest-running community festival in the American West, happening every year. This celebration, occurring in mid-June each year, has evolved into a week-long event. The highlight is the weekend, which offers a variety of entertainments. During the 1880s, Solomon D. Butcher documented with his lenses significant moments in the settlement of the Great Plains. One of his most iconic photographs portrays the 4 daughters of Joseph and Lucy Chrisman, who were photographed outdoors alongside their residents in Nebraska. Around 1900 in Grand Junction, Colorado, the city founded on September 26, 1881, emerged under the leadership of George W. Crawford. Crawford, a Civil War veteran and experienced urban planner, joined forces with William McGinley, J. Clayton Nichols, and 4 other anonymous collaborators to create Grand Junction. Around 1900 in Bingham, Utah, there was an establishment known as the California Bar, which stood out in the region. Nearby, there operated an Italian-style boarding house, a place that offered lodging and was frequented by laborers and travelers. These places were important social gathering points in the community, reflecting the diversity and vibrant spirit of Bingham at that time. Around 1886, in the context of the westward expansion of America, many families used covered wagons as their primary means of transportation. These wagons, known as prairie schooners, were a symbol of the journey westward, particularly on the Oregon and California trails. During the period from 1896 to 1899, the city of Dawson experienced rapid growth due to the massive influx of people, estimated by some to be around 30,000, while others suggest up to 50,000. This diverse population consisted of miners, prospectors, traders, saloon owners, bankers, gamblers, sex workers, and adventurers. The Sweetwater Saloon, located in Fort Worth, Texas, at an unspecified time, was known for its welcoming and relaxed atmosphere. The saloon's standout feature was the offering of affordable beers, priced at just 5 cents. Additionally, the saloon had a pet-friendly policy. Helena, now the capital of Montana, had its beginnings in the late 19th century, driven by the gold discoveries in the Idaho Territory in the early 1860s. The gold rushes that followed in places like Grasshopper Creek, Bannock, in 1862, and Alder Gulch, Virginia City, in 1863, attracted a large number of migrants to the region. In the late 19th century, in Fort Worth, Texas, a neighborhood quickly gained fame for its nightlife and illicit activities, Hell's Half Acre. This location began to earn its reputation as a red light district between the early and mid-1870s, coinciding with the Wild West era.